Welcome back to AM Northwest. If you want to make a main dish out of vegetables, add Muhammara. I think that's how you pronounce it, but we'll find out soon. Here to share a recipe inspired by the hummus-like Syrian dip, we welcome back food and travel journalist J.M. Hirsch. How you doing, J.M.?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. First, how do you pronounce that?
Muhammara. You got it right.
Hey, I love that. I know we want to talk to you about the Food and Wine Festival that was in Miami, but first let's make this dish so we can find out all about it.
All right. This is such a great, simple, wonderful dish. It's originally from Syria, but these days you can get it across that region. And the easiest way to think about it is it's kind of like a baba ganoush, but it's made with roasted red peppers instead of roasted eggplant.
Okay. Yeah.
And the result is lighter, brighter. It's not particularly spicy, although you can make it that way if you like. And it's just a wonderful spread and dip and so forth. And you can put anything you want on top of it. Now, I know that your favorite vegetable happens to be cauliflower. So
He's being sarcastic, by the way, to everyone out there who knows me. Not my favorite. But you know what? You're there and I'm here. It's all good.
That's true. That's true. So I have some roasted cauliflower florets here. The good news, however, is that you could substitute roasted, let's say, butternut squash.
Oh, I would love that.
You can also do it with meat. You know, if you want to roast some chicken breasts or some chicken thighs, or sear off or grill a steak and slice it really thin and use that in place of the cauliflower, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So now, the good thing is it's so easy to make. So really the only work is whatever you're going to put on top of the muhammara. All right. So the key ingredient is just a jar. This is a 16-ounce jar of roasted red peppers. And all you do, dump it into your food processor. And then you're going to dump in about 2/3 of a cup of, I'm using panko breadcrumbs, but you can use regular breadcrumbs. The key is just to not use seasoned breadcrumbs because most of those have Italian seasonings.
Yeah, they do.
And that's going to mess this up.
Okay.
Now, traditional muhammara uses walnuts, delicious. I prefer slivered almonds. I find that they have a cleaner, crunchier texture and flavor. So, but you can use either one. A little salt and pepper.
Okay.
A little bit of ground cumin.
Cumin is kind of the in spice these days, it seems like.
I love cumin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I love the whole seeds. You toast them, you sprinkle them over things on popcorn. Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
Now, you can do 1/2 to 1 full teaspoon of red pepper flakes, depending on how spicy you like it. But even with 1 teaspoon, it's not going to be spicy at all. It's tangy. It's not really spicy.
Okay.
And that tang comes from lemon juice in this version of the recipe. Now, traditionally, a lot of recipes will use pomegranate molasses, which is delicious.
Yeah,
it adds that wonderful sweet tang. But a lot of people don't have that. And so I adapted the recipe to use lemon juice because it's a little easier for most people. And it's still delicious. So once you got everything in the food processor, you just kick it in.
Look at that.
Pulse it. That's it.
Okay.
We're done. We're done. So then to serve it, all we do is spoon this lovely mixture. And again, you could make it a smoother puree if you want. I like it nice and chunky because it gives you that kind of that texture as well as the flavor.
Right.
And all I'm going to do is spoon it onto my plate. Now, if you were serving this for dinner, you might divide this into 2, and then you top each one. So I'm just going to make a little divot in the center there.
Okay.
And this holds really well, by the way, in the refrigerator, so you can do it in advance. And then eat it all week if you like.
Okay, yeah.
And then I take my cauliflower, I'm just put it on top. And then, there we go. And I like to serve it with some warm pita bread.
Yeah.
And just scoop it up like you would hummus or anything else or baba ganoush. It's wonderful. It's bright. It's light. It's fresh. And again, it comes together, as you see, the muhammara comes together.
Right, it's so easy, so easy.
Yeah, a couple minutes.
For sure.
Now, again, remember, steak, freshly grilled steak on top of this. Oh,
yeah, now you're talking. Now you're talking, JM. Okay,
so
now
good.
you attended this incredible festival. It's the South Beach Wine and Food Festival in Miami. How fun did that look when I saw your pictures on Instagram? So tell me all about it.
Oh, it's wonderful. You know, this was the 25th year of the South Beach Wine and Food Festival. And every year it gets bigger. There were 30,000 people there this year.
What?
And yeah, oh, it's incredible. And they attended, I think it's like 110 different events. Some of these events occur in big tents on the beach that are the size of a football field.
Oh my gosh.
Like Rachel Ray's Burger Bash, for example. I think there were 40 different chefs cooking different burgers. You walk around, they're pouring wine like it's coming out of the river, and you just go along and you sample one burger after another, after another, after. It is insane. But you know what? I love it because not only do you get to hang out with celebrities like Rachel Ray and Bobby Flay, they're all there. Martha Stewart was there. But you also get to meet like these small producers who are just so invested in what they're doing. And it's a really wonderful experience. I spent some time with this guy, Julio Cabrera, and he is one of the best bartenders in the world. But his specialty is Cuban cocktail culture.
Ooh.
And he's working so hard to preserve it, and both in Cuba and in the United States. Amazing guy. I met another guy who his family runs a Mexican restaurant. He taught me how to make his mole negro. He actually makes the chocolate himself to make his mole negro.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, it was one of the best things I ate the entire weekend. It was so good.
Okay, tell me about Rachel Ray, because I still follow some of the things I learned from her show, like, always having a garbage bowl to put the things in.
Oh, yeah. I love the garbage bowl. No, Rachel is great. I've known her for many, many years. Very talented, smart woman. I spent actually a lot of time with her this weekend because, she has understood how to make cooking accessible to all of us.
True.
She took a lot of heat early in her career because a lot of people criticized her, saying, well, she's not a professional chef.
Right.
We don't want to take her seriously. These 30-minute meals, her cute catchphrases like EVOO and all that, they didn't take her seriously. And one of the reasons, 25 years later, she still goes to this food festival is because Lee Schrager, the guy who runs it, did take her seriously.
Yeah.
And she feels very loyal to that. And again, she feels loyal to her fans because they showed up for her and she made cooking accessible to them.
Yeah.
And, she showed that, take down the barriers of who's allowed to be in the kitchen.
Absolutely.
And she's paved the way for a lot of people. And I have a lot of respect for that.
Yeah, I do too. JM, I have a lot of respect for you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll put the recipe on our website at k2.com.